Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to connect your DJI Osmo 360 to a Windows PC. To do it, you'll need to plug in the USB-C cable and make sure that your cable that you're using supports data transfer, because not all cables are built equally and some of them don't support data transfer, so make sure yours supports it. Then open this door right here. To do it, slide this switch to the right side, then slide the door down and you'll see USB-C here. Hold on a second.
Photo 1.
See, it almost turned off. Now I'll plug it into my computer and select file transfer, because there's a question whether you want to do it file transfer or something. When it asks you to format this, click on cancel, then click on OK. And now you can go to the file explorer and you'll find Osmo 360. Go to DCIM and now you'll find different photos here, but not all will be accessible. In a moment I'll explain what to do to access all of them. You can see some pictures will be accessible easily like that, but they are also stretched. You cannot rotate them. You can just view them in this stretched mode, but panoramic videos are inaccessible right now. So to change it, you'll need to download special software for your Osmo. It's called the DJI Studio. So let's search for DJI Studio in a browser. Go to DJI Studio download center, then go to Windows and download the exe file. It's getting downloaded. And once it's done, wait until it fully finishes so you can open the file. Sometimes it takes a moment. Now we can open it. So let's do it. Select the setup language, click on next, accept the terms and click on next, and agree, then next, then install, and wait until it finishes. Then click on finish. It'll open DJI Studio. Let's wait until it opens. There is some software improvement program. You can join it if you want. Then I'll show you the studio. So you can see here, if you go to connected devices, you can find Osmo 360. You can open any file, then you can actually rotate it. You can see everything here. Now I see that one of my cameras was a bit dirty, but yeah, it works now. Also videos work. So if I go to a video like this one, then it works. I can download them, I can delete them, I can create a video with them using the create option, which is sort of a video editor. And you can do way more. You can do export task. So you can when you edit the video, you can export it later to different formats that you'd like and stuff like that. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.